with me, the secretary of the World Leaders, Movers, Shakers. Okay, now tell me, how did you guys come about to put together this entire week of activities, fun activities actually for the youth?
Well, we have a team of people, a team of 7 that, incorporate this whole week. So we wanted to do something that's very interactive, very fun, and also very spiritual. So just kind of a mixture of, some praise, some worship, some fun things. Tomorrow we have a barbecue planned. Monday we had a panel discussion, and Tuesday we had Bible studies, which we discussed the importance of world music and the effects of worldly music on Christian youth. And on Wednesday we had a prayer service. On Thursday we did a movie, which was called Ruth, and a little bit discussions with the youth. And then today, which you're here at our Gospel Explosion, we wanted to create an atmosphere that is going to be fun, worship, dances, praises, many different performances. So we wanted to have something fun, just a mixture of everything. And not just me, myself, I have a team of 7 people that, consisted of what you see today.
Very good to know. Okay, now I have a question about the music, about the worldly music first. Let's talk about the importance of listening to, gospel songs if you're a Christian, opposed to listening to the worldly songs and the effects of the worldly songs on the youth.
Well, at this discussion, we discussed the importance of it and what, worldly music does to us, how it affects us. There was many people that had their different point of views, but we didn't come up with a conclusion, of course, because it's always an open-ended thing. We're not saying that worldly music is bad, but it also affects us. If, let's say, you're down or you're sad and you listen to a certain type of music, it kind of brings your spirits down, as opposed to gospel music, which uplifts your spirits when you're not feeling well or when you're in a time of pain. So those are some of the main things that we discussed.
Hi, how are you? May we please have your name and what you do here in the church, whether you're a member or an active member or part of the leaders? Let us know.
My name is Benedicta Ansa, and I'm actually visiting from CEM. Okay. Yes.
Oh, good. So what makes you want to be a part of this youth week? And, there's so many activities going on. We started off with a discussion, a movie night, and an explosion night tonight.
I really like praise and worship a lot. I really came here to dance, and I really enjoyed myself today. It was really powerful.
Very powerful. I can see a lot of youth rolling on the floor for Jesus.
Yes.
Now talk to me, why is it important to as a youth, to be in the church and freely dance and, be willingly to roll yourself on the ground and have so much fun for Christ, for Jesus?
If I don't do it here, where else will I do it?
So to my right is Pastor Chum, who is the host of tonight's event. Well, it's a one-week fun activities for the entire youth. Now tell me why it's important to have the youth come together for 1 week and to be doing so many different things during the week.
The youth, are the backbone of the church. And as they're growing, we need to do something to let them be solidified in the church. So our theme for the program is I Can. We took that for the youth to know that really they could do anything they want to do with Christ with them. So the aim is to make them more word-centered, Christ-focused, and also mentor them to do the right thing.
Very important. That's very important. Now, as a pastor here, what are some of the activities or things that you believe can bring the youth together and to mentor them into becoming leaders of the church? Minor things that a youth can be doing in the church or maybe outside of the church that they can be doing to empower them?
Yeah, apart from our regular things that we do as a youth, we encourage them to come for teaching service where they learn much about the Word. We also encourage them to come for our Wednesday prayer meetings. That is, we have the Royal Ladies where the girls and the youth come every Wednesday evening to pray and also join the intercessory prayer group of the church, which is the Pillars for Christ ministry. Apart from that, we also organize youth nights. We also do evangelism and also outreach and a few other things that makes them have a sense of belongingness in the church.
Okay, what are some of the challenges that you believe the youth face today in our generation, and the challenges that we face, and why are we facing this?
The youth in this age have enormous challenges because of the nature of the country we live in, especially here in America, where they all believe that everything could be done if you want to do it. But without the Word of God, it becomes difficult for us to get the youth together. The challenges the society we live in now, technology, and also the social media is really a big problem for the youth in this age.
So may I please have your name?
Juliana Coleman.
Okay, Miss Juliana Coleman, you were here for today's event, the celebration. So it's been a lot of fun going on today. So tell me, as I can see, yes, yes. Okay, so tell me, what makes a youth have this much fun in the house of God?
Okay, sometimes it all depends on how the church is approaching, how they get the youth to come in, right? So as a youth, we rather, as children of God, you'd rather be in the house of God having so much fun than be out there committing murder, using drugs, drinking alcohol. It's better to be in the house of God whereby you are educated on how to preserve yourself outside as well as also bringing yourself into Christ. So that's what makes it more fun whenever we're in the house of God. I'd rather dance and shout and scream in here.
May we please have your name?
I'm Barbara Mensah.
Okay, Miss Barbara Mensah, share light on the Ruth movie that you guys watched over the week.
Okay, so we watched it yesterday. It was a story about a daughter-in-law that was so good to her mother-in-law and how she gained a husband from that. Like, she was really good to her husband, and then basically.
Now, why is this movie very important for a youth to watch and to be influenced in their day-to-day life, or being good to either your in-law or your mother or just anyone in general?
Okay, so the story of Ruth in general talks about the story of redemption, like in terms of Christ, because Ruth got married to Boaz, who is seen as like a redeemer to Ruth, and that's how Jesus is, that when we do what we are, he came to redeem actually, whether you're good or naughty, like that's what Jesus came to do, to redeem. So it just gives us like Christians like another perspective on redemption through Boaz, basically.
To my right is Isaac, the leader of the praise and worship team here at Royalhouse Chapel International, New York. Now tell me how you came about to put the songs together, these amazing songs to have us rolling, doing the cha-cha slide to this, and even rolling on the floor. Tell me.
You know, when it comes to worship, first of all, you have to have a connection with God. You have to seek God's face, you know, wait on God, and then the Lord will give you the songs. And so what we do over there is something natural. It's something that we've been doing. Worship is a lifestyle. So it is not something that we come there to, you know, maybe show off. But, you know, we have our personal, you know, time with God, you know, in secret, in our secret place. And so when we come out like this and we are leading the people in worship, we are actually leading them to a place that we have been to. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Mame. I'm a dancer from the group called Jewels of Christ, and we're from Pentecost, and we just came to dance.
Now, why do you think it's important as a youth to do what, when you're in church and people are singing, you sing with them, when they're dancing, you dance along with them, and to be part of the church when church activities are going on?
I feel like as Christians, we should all come as one of accord and sing together and dance together, and I feel like it's important because it shows everyone the love and the power, like the love that you have for God, you know, and His power and everything.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.